Hey there, welcome to another Linux vlog.
Today we are going to look at what it is like to install a Linux distro. A Linux distro designed specifically for Windows users that are thinking of trying out Linux. MAKULU Linux is developed with a snappy and highly responsive desktop environment. Let's dive in. Let us head over to MAKULU Linux's official website. As always, link is in the description. MAKULU Linux has 3 versions. We will install the Flash version. It is the version claimed to be the fastest, hence the codename Flash. If we scroll down, we'll have several links. We will click on the first link. We will be redirected to SourceForge page, and when the prompt appears, we will save the ISO file. Now all we have to do is wait for the download to finish. After the download is finished, check the file in its location. Now we have to write this image on USB drive. If you are currently using Windows or Mac, you can use Etcher to accomplish this procedure. The procedure here is a little bit different as Jay is using elementary OS. And then we will wait for the image to be copied onto the USB. This takes some time, so be patient. Now that the image is flashed to the USB, it's time to boot into the USB drive. To do this, first plug in your USB to one of your USB ports. If you have a USB 3 port, it's better to plug it there. Secondly, restart your computer and boot into your computer's BIOS. You can Google search how to boot into USB, followed by the model of your computer. Sample links are in the description. If you have successfully boot into your USB, you will see this screen. You can scroll up and down using your keyboard, but you should choose the first option. In this example, Jay is using VirtualBox so he can record the installation process without conflicts. Actual installation process will be exactly the same. Follow along. Just close this window and click on the installer. Here we have to choose our language. If you use a different language, check if there's available. Then click Next. Here we have to choose our location. To proceed, click Next. Here we have to choose our keyboard layout. Again, if you are using a different language keyboard, make sure to select your language. Now we have to choose the type of installation. This example will erase everything in your hard disk. Proceed at your own risk. If you want to install a Linux distro alongside your Windows operating system, stay tuned for the next video. Here we have to decide what our PC name should be, and make a password for the administrator account. Before you click install, make sure you read this summary and you agree to everything. And now that the installation had started, all we have to do is wait for it to finish. This will take about 10 minutes, depending on the speed of your processors. After the installation is finished, you will be prompted to restart your computer. Alright, now we are in our fresh install, it's time to set MAKULU Linux. We have here a checklist of things to do after installing any Ubuntu-based Linux operating system. Let's go through it one by one. If an item is not installed yet, all we have to do is install it. This checklist will be available in the description below. Firstly, let's check the hardware compatibility.
Get a real-time bird's eye view of your projects. Hello, my test. Hello. Hello, my test. Hello, my. Hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Out of the box, audio output and input are working. Excellent. Some Linux distros are not friendly to wireless adapters. It is always a good habit to check in the driver manager what proprietary drivers are available for us to install. As you can see here, the proprietary driver for our wireless adapter is already installed. A good initiative from the developers. Before proceeding, we have to make sure we are connected to the internet, as everything we need will be downloaded from the internet. Secondly, we need to make sure that we are connected to the fastest software servers. If available, choose the servers closest to your location. Click the Update Cache after you have chosen the software sources with fastest download speed. The driver manager doesn't always show you the drivers available for you after installation, and it wouldn't hurt to check again. Let's go ahead and do that. Nothing still. We can still install additional drivers manually. That's for later. Thirdly, let's install our CPU's microcode to make it communicate with our operating system better. Then, for LibreOffice to be more compatible with Microsoft Office, let's install Microsoft's core fonts. And if you are still playing DVD discs in your computer, you should also install some additional video and audio codecs. Let's check in the Synaptics package manager. If you have an Intel CPU, install intel-microcode. For AMD, it has its own microcode too. Ubuntu-restricted-extras is a software package for the computer operating system Ubuntu that allows the user to install essential software which is not already included due to legal or copyright reasons. Libdvd-pkg provides libraries that are needed for playing video DVDs with a media player, such as VLC, SM player, Totem, etc. It automates the process of downloading source files, compiling them, and installing the binary packages. It's up to you if you want to install Java and Flash in your computer. Flash presents a security risk, so install only if you really need it and if you are really careful when going online. The DVD player packages are not fully installed yet. We can install it by typing this command in the terminal. Fourth step is to check the swappiness. Swappiness is how aggressive our operating system will use the swap, otherwise known as the virtual RAM. The higher the value of the swappiness, the slower the computer will be, especially if the computer has a hard disk drive as opposed to having a solid-state drive. Most Linux distros ship with the swappiness of 60. We can lower that to 15. Just follow this commands. If gedit is not installed, you will instructed by the terminal on how to do it. Remember to always read. Scroll down to the end bottom of the sysctl window, add a new line by pressing enter, then type in your desired swappiness value. Feel free to copy and paste from the description below. Restart your computer for the changes to take effect. We're back after restart. Let's check the swappiness value now. As you can see, it is now 15. This computer will be even more faster. Step 5. We will set up our firewall. Step 6. LibreOffice can launch faster by disabling the Java runtime. Open any LibreOffice app. Go to Tool. Then Option. Next Advanced. And from here you can disable Java runtime. Step 7. Some Linux distros don't come with VLC pre-installed, so check if it installed. You can use VLC not only as a video player, but also as an audio player. Out of the box, VLC is compatible with most of the video and audio formats available. You can also use it as a screen recorder. Step 8. You can prolong the life of your laptop battery by installing TLP. This step is for laptops only. Step 9. We can improve the performance and quality of our graphics cards either in playing games or watching HD, high-resolution videos. We must check our graphics devices first. In addition to installing our graphics chips drivers, we can also take advantage of Vulkan or OpenCL drivers. Let's check Synaptics package and install what is not pre-installed yet. And finally, our last step is to check for screen tearing. Screen tearing is common in most Ubuntu-based distros, although is not evident here in the recording, it is actually present. Here's what screen tearing looks like. Screen tearing is caused by the buffer switch being out of sync with the refresh cycle, which can happen at any frame rate. So to fix it, follow these commands, which are also available in the description. Here press Ctrl+O and then enter to save entry, and press Ctrl+X to exit. Restart your computer for the changes to take effect. And now it is time to play around and customize. That's about it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Once again, this is Jay's Robot Assistant, signing out.